Hello and welcome back again. Hopefully you've already had a look at the welcome video. And so this video is going to talk about how we sort of navigate this course. So the first thing I want to point out here is on the right-hand side, this purple arrow. If it's not open yet, you can open it up. And on the right-hand side is some really great information. So there are your instructors, our emails, and how you can book a meeting. So if you need to get a hold of us, this is where you can find us really quickly. There's some other quick links here. So if you want to see the official course outline, it's here. If you think you're going to need some additional support outside of your instructors, you can click here to book an appointment with a tutor. There's some other great resources here, including the Center for Growth and Harmony. So if you're struggling in some other areas of your life and you need some support, that's a really great place to go. Our course grading, so a review of how things are being graded in this course, and then lots of other great links down here. One last one I want to point out is these progress bars. So these will kind of show you where you're at, how much further you have to go in the course, and that kind of thing. Okay. So if you do decide you need to book a meeting with us, a virtual meeting, you'll click this. First thing you'll need to do is select whether it's a 15-minute or 30-minute. If it's your introductory meeting with us, definitely pick 15. Other than that, it's probably a good idea to pick 30. So I'm going to click 30. If you don't click one of these, nothing else will open up. So you have to click that first. Then I want to have a meeting on the 13th, and I'm going to see who's available. Oh, we're both available. I'm going to choose David at 1:30. I'm going to fill out this information next. You want to make sure that you're using your Norquest email when you're doing this. It just is really great for security reasons, as well as that's how we will be communicating with you throughout the course. So definitely put your Norquest email in here, and then include some information about what it is that we need to chat about. Once you're done that, click book. And what will happen is you will be sent a confirmation email with a meeting link, and so will I, and we'll both click that link when it's ready for us to meet. So that's how you book an online meeting. Okay, I'm going to close that up. All right, the next thing I like to point out is just this grade section. So if you want to see like an overview of all your grades and kind of where you're standing, is if you click this, it'll show you your grade on each assignment. And if you go all the way to the bottom, your total grade will be here as well. So if you want to kind of see where you're sitting, scroll to the bottom and you can see that. So this is just helpful if you don't remember or you don't want to go into each individual assignment and see how you did, you can do that. Okay, let's get into the course a little bit here. So hopefully you've already looked at these things before you got to the videos, but if you didn't, definitely make sure you're having a look at the course syllabus. All of the sort of rules, suggestions, requirements are all in here already. So really take your time going through this. Two that I really like to point out is the recommended schedule. So if you're like, ooh, I'm doing this on my own, I need to sort of make a plan. This is kind of showing you how much time each of these takes. And so if you know that your time is a little bit different, maybe you just need to have an idea of, oh, this is how long this takes. This is how I'm going to organize my schedule for myself. So this is just a really great resource to use of like, okay, what's the expectations here? The next section you want to look at is the academic integrity. So that was talked about quickly in your introductory video or welcome video. Definitely take the time to go through this. AI specifically is fairly new in the academic world. So, what are the expectations around that in this course? It's laid out very clearly here. We're also asking you to say, hey, I've read this, I'm making a pledge about this, and just so you know what it is that we're looking for exactly. If you have any questions or you're confused a little bit still, or you're not sure if what you're using has an AI element, please book a meeting with us and we can definitely chat about this. This is definitely a journey for both the instructors and the students right now. So we just want to be as transparent and communicative about it as we can. Okay, so if I want to head back to the course here, I can click the back button, or you can follow these breadcrumbs sometimes. So I'm just going to click here. It's going to take me back to the course. All right, so hopefully you'll look through those. There's that academic integrity pledge. If you want to open all the units, you can do that by clicking here. If you want to close them all, you can click here. Your next step will be to do an introductory assessment. So it's a quick reading comprehension. If you get below a 50, we definitely want to have a chat with you about what that looks like moving forward. And that's something we can talk about in our welcome meeting. If we have already had our welcome meeting and you do this test and you score below a 50, please book another meeting with us just so we can have a quick chat. A couple other things here we want to kind of get you involved in by introducing yourself to the class, a little introductory questionnaire for us. And this is where a reminder, or maybe it's the first time you're hearing it, we'd like you to book an introductory meeting just so we get to know you, talk about, what we're here to do in terms of supporting you, and maybe any questions that have sort of popped up already at the start of the class. Okay, so once you've done all that, you can get into the course. As you can see, there are 6 units, a midterm and a final exam. Just like to show you, most of them are set up this way. As we said, it's a living course. Things might be changing, but there's usually a video at the start talking about what's all involved. Any readings that are needed are provided, and then there's lessons. So most lessons are currently look like this. So just be aware that there might be a lessons tab, a video tab, and a quiz tab. So if you miss the videos tab, you're missing out on some potentially really helpful information. At the bottom, this is a 6-page lesson in the written. If I go to the videos, there's 3 videos here. So just be aware that all of those things are there for you to help you in your learning. That's pretty much it in terms of like how we navigate. One thing I will point out is once you get to this section here, proctoring orientation, there's another video about what does the proctoring process look like in this course. So definitely take your time in that orientation and go through that. If any questions pop up for that at all, definitely message your instructors and we can support you that way in the best that we can. Other than that, good luck, get started, and we hope to hear from you soon.